Why overpricing your house is a bad idea every single time. I have so many conversations with home sellers and potential home sellers who always have, a lot of times, have the idea that price it high and come down later. Here's the problem that this is what happens. Properties overpriced, no showings happen. It's on the market a week, it's on the market 2 weeks, still no showings. The market has rejected the price and the seller is the highest bidder. And when you as a seller is the highest bidder, there's no possible way that we can get an offer. One of the things that I talk with my clients about is to remove yourself emotionally from the sale of your home. Everybody thinks their home is worth more than it is. Pretty much everybody. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, the buyers dictate what the offer is going to be and if they're going to tour the home. And if we're in the market 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and there's no showings whatsoever, the market has spoken, and what they're saying is that the price is too high for this location, for the condition, etc. And if they tour the home and they still don't make the offer, the price is too high based on condition. Oh, the yard's too big for the price. It means it's too big, costs too much money. The yard's too small for the price. Price is too high. And what ends up happening is that once we have to go ahead and reduce the price, we become further and further from the asking price and further from the asking price, nets you, the seller, less money. Well, if the ceilings are high, the price should be what the property should be. Doesn't matter. The ceilings are high. And I know why you said that, Peter. Haha. So, shorter days on market, price closer to asking price, which means the seller, you net more money. Longer days on market, further away and further away and further away from the asking price. And then what happens is the property becomes stale on the market and people think, what's wrong with the house? Most of the time, what's wrong with the house, if all the things are done right with the marketing, most of the time what's wrong with the house is the price. There's nothing really wrong with the house. But buyers still will say, what's wrong with the house? Is there something wrong? How's this property still in the market? Still in the market because the price is too high. I have a property right now. I had a conversation with the seller a month ago. When we signed the paperwork, I wanted to put it out at $240, and he wanted $270. Actually, he wanted more. We agreed to $270, but I said in 1 week, if we don't showings, we have to adjust the price. Now it's been 2 weeks. We still haven't adjusted the price, and there's not one showing. And this isn't a high price point where we expect less showings. We expect at least 3 showings a week in this price point, a minimum of 3. 0. What does that say? I would say that property is priced at minimum at least $30,000 overpriced than where it needs to be. Based on my experience in the last 20 years of selling literally thousands of houses and where prices should be and what the market dictates based on activity. We haven't even had leads from this property, people calling and asking about the property because I see it online, and for the square foot, for the location, for the condition, it's not like it's brand new. That house was renovated probably in about, I think it was 07 or 08. So it's dated. And people don't even really want dated houses to begin with. So they can't be overpriced. They have to be priced at what the market should be. And when we analyze the data, we know what those numbers are. So listening to the sales professional, looking at the data, looking at the price per square foot, looking at what else, also what is active in the market. If there are houses that are priced less than your property in similar location in similar condition. This particular house, your house, is helping the other house to sell first. Because people will say, wow, I could buy this for this price. Why would I buy that? Why would I buy this house for 270 when I can get a house that's the same in the same location for 240? The 270 house actually helps the 240 house to sell. It never works in a seller's favor by overpricing a home. In fact, most sellers end up netting less money than they should have if we priced at market or just under market. Because if it's priced just under market, then that means more buyers will come. That means now you, the seller, are in control. If you have more buyers and you have more offers come in, you get to pick the best offer based on terms and price. So if an offer comes in with, and also the financials of a buyer, all these things are important. We weigh every single thing. It's not one thing. Just like selling a house isn't one thing. There's a series of things that we do. People ask, what are they? There's a lot of them, and that is a video for another day because I could spend 20 to 30 minutes going over that with you. So it's probably a good video to have to do. So if somebody wants me to do it, you can let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to talk about that. But what you have to realize is that every single time the house is overpriced, we have to reduce. Now, the buyers in the market know that the seller's negotiable on the price. Never works out in your favor. I haven't seen it once in 20 years work out in anybody's favor with an overpriced home, unless it's on the market for a very long time and we're in a market that is skyrocketing. And in this case, it is not. So listen to your broker, your agent, price the property at market just under. I always love the just under. And I love when people trust me enough to do that because every single time they walk away with more money in their pocket because they followed my process. And when you followed my process, the MQA process, be the solution, then you, the seller, win. And I want you to win. I want you to win as we are the solution. So be the solution, follow the process, listen to what the process is, and trust me. You can go on my Google reviews and see I have over 615 or something like that. And it's not by accident. It's because we know exactly what to do to get homes sold, not just in this market, which is difficult in a lot of locations, but in any market. But specifically in this market today, there's more homes expiring every day and more houses getting price reductions than there has been in the last several months. So properties are staying on the market longer than they used to. Things are not flying off the shelves unless you're a single family home and maybe in Montgomery, Delaware, Bucks County. Other than that, Philadelphia County, things are not flying off the shelf in one day. So let's price the property right. Let's make sure that we price it to a point where we can attract a large number of buyers because that at the end result is going to net you the most money and make you put a smile on your face. I'll be the solution, everybody. Let's have a great, fantastic week and happy Father's Day to my dad and all the fathers out there. God bless you and thank you.